Hi everyone, this is Just Trying to Play It, and we are back with Lumberjack's Dynasty. Now last time it was the 4th, and I believe we had a lot less social points. We had just failed a quest, which I'm still upset about, but it's fine, we'll let it go. But we had failed the Logan's quest. Well, we had to follow him and chase poachers and all that. I really wanted to do it just because of the social points, but it's fine, we'll let it go. So anyway, right now we are about to go and see about the unfinished tower that is just above where our uncle lives at, and we're gonna go up there and see what's going on. But in the meantime, what we did was we finished what did I do before I went to sleep? I finished up a couple of the buildings around the house. I didn't do the house. I finished everything except for the house. And then when I woke up in the morning, we finished the house. So that whole part is done. Now the next part of it is obviously to do the mill. So what I plan on doing is, hopefully before my character goes to sleep, I am going to finish up the mill, and then or at least most of it. I'm going to see how much I can actually get done before it gets really late. I don't like working late at night. I don't like working late at night in real life either, but we're going to see what this is about. So let's see, care to trade. Okay, this is Natalie. Natalie has the fish book. We're gonna buy it and then do our usual reading it, and then, oh, she has eggs too. Okay, I think somebody else had eggs, but that's fine. I don't know, we can't buy the honey yet, so let's get out of here. Let's read the book. Okay, now we know new recipes for fish. Now at least we know what Natalie has, and we should remember to go and see her. Okay, we get $80 back from 120, and what's that, like 75%, something like that. Well, anyway, let's see, let's do, what are we gonna do now? We want to buy, no, we got enough sausage. Can we sell her? We haven't made anything. Okay, so we are going to be done with Natalie for right now. We're not going to buy the honey right now because I don't want to go down too much on my bills, okay? On my money. I don't want cash to be too low. So we've checked with Natalie. That's 250 social points. Now, as you can see here, this is what I was going to show. We finished the home building, the barn, the workshop, the garage, and the greenhouse. Now we just have to get the mill back up. Now, I know that this is fairly easy, except for I believe it's the main saw building. It's going to give me some problems. But it's some weird little corners and stuff you have to get into. But we're going to do it. Later on, we're going to just start knocking it out one building at a time. We're also, because the sooner we can get that up and running, the sooner we can start processing these logs. We can start making money. Now, my plan is to do a bunch of logs, as many logs as possible, knock down as many forests and all that, to get the maximum number of planks to put in the dryer. After that, okay, and I am going to make this known, after that, the planks that are left over are going to be sold. I am not the type of person to, yes, I know. Okay, let me look at this again, because my map, I really don't know this map very well. But I am not the type of person to keep waiting 10 days or to sleep for a week and then, sell them off and sleep for another week. And I don't do that. I may do it once or twice just because I don't feel like doing anything else. But normally, I would say I wouldn't do that. And I'm going to repeat this probably a few times, so please bear with me. I don't like losing that time. To me, that time that I slept that week, I could have made the money that I'm waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for instance, you've got 10 days before the planks dry. You may decide, okay, I'm going to put the planks in on day 1 or whatever day it is. I'm going to work for another 2 or 3 days. Then I'm going to sleep and then when I wake up, the planks will be ready. That's true. And that brings in a lot of money, right? But at the same time, you got to understand, you could have also made more money on those days that you slept. So yes, the planks take a while. Yes, they do. And you know, it's unfortunate that they take a while. But at the same time, there's things that you could be doing throughout those days waiting for those planks to dry. And yes, you could sell the wet ones, because I hate to say it, but there's plenty of trees out there. There's plenty of ones. And yes, I know they probably take some time to grow. I don't know how long they take to grow, but at least knowing that you can replant them should be enough. So yes, you can start chopping down trees and, you know, putting them up and stuff like that. But yeah, later on, maybe you'll sleep for a week or something. But if you're trying to get certain equipment, I don't see the point of sleeping for a week. But we'll revisit that in a minute. Let's go to Connor. We are going to accept that. That's definitely a deal. Now, I don't know for sure if he gave us anything extra or not, but anyway, what I was saying about the skipping days and stuff, I just don't feel like, you know, that's what I want to do in the beginning. In the beginning of this game, we need all the money we can get. So I am going to try every day to do something, you know, on the game, you know, at least until I realize that there's nothing I can do and there's nothing that I need to do. But I think right now it's important to make sure that I am doing as much as possible on the game to make sure that I have the extra money that I need to do whatever. Now, as I said before, I haven't gotten to the new stuff yet, and I may not get to it anytime soon. But I want to take advantage of what's here and use it, you know, as much as possible. You know, I want to make sure that, you know, when I get to the new stuff, that, you know, I can afford to get it, first of all. And yes, I want to make sure that I've used my time wisely. You know, I'm going to waste some time here and there. You know, it's a given. You know, it's inevitable. You know, there's nothing to, you know, trust me when I tell you, you know, I am going to waste some time here and there. But at the same time, you know, I would rather waste the time, you know, actually playing and doing things than to waste the time just, you know, fast forwarding, you know, the day or whatever. You know, I like games like this that kind of require time for you to get certain places. You have to grind to get, you know, certain I don't think I can jump up there. I'm going to have to use the scaffolding. But that's just me. That's just how I play it. You know, and I just feel like it's more beneficial for me to play it like that. It enhances the game for me considerably. mainly because I get to feel, like I've actually worked towards something. But, fast forwarding and all that, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm not saying that is wrong, but I just don't play like that. Yeah, you get to the big money when you do fast forward, because you are, you are like you're waiting 10 days to get, what is it, 300 and something per, per stack of planks, as opposed to 180. So yeah, the money is significantly different, but if you really think about it, you could make up that money easily. You can make what you're losing out on, fairly quickly. Because the way I look at it is, let's just take a moment and let's look at how much wet and dry planks are. Wet planks are 120. Dry planks are 300. So you're getting 120 more per stack than you normally would. You can only dry 32. So if you do the math and you multiply 32 by 120, then you get 3840, I think. So in those 10 days, you have to cover an additional 3,840 euros in this case. So the way I look at it is, I believe that in those 10 days, I can make up that 3840, by doing other stuff. Yeah, it's more work as far as, my person is concerned, my character on the game, but it also, to me, makes more sense for me to do that, because then, you don't know what kind of quests are going to come out. You don't know if it's some, more building quests or, whatever. And I like to see the variety. Now, yeah, the sheep quests, I see a lot of people do not like doing those. I can't really say I blame them. But at the same time, it's part of the game. So, occasionally I'm going to do them, but then there's going to be times where I don't do them. It's just like, I guess, the way anybody would really play it. Sometimes you'll do those quests, sometimes you skip them. For instance, I may skip a lot of transport quests because I can't stand those things. I just feel like it's, just ridiculous to me, because they seem to be a little, and usually I don't, and most times it's because I don't have the right vehicle. Like I'm trying to make do with the vehicles that I have. Why am I right here? Oh, for this thing. But usually I'm trying to make do with the vehicles that I have, as opposed to, trying to get other vehicles to make those a little easier. So that's my fault, for doing them like that. But it's just the way I like to play. And I think that's important for a lot of people. If you like to play that way and you like to make sure that you've got, the latest and greatest stuff, then, do it. I mean, if you need to fast forward the game, fast forward the game. If you don't want to fast forward the game, don't fast forward the game. But just so you know, that's just how I play it. And that's how this run is going to be. Now, that's not saying that I may not do another run, because I do like the game enough to where I may actually replay it, provided that a lot of other content has come out. Because I do know that they are planning on doing, obviously, some stuff in August, and then something else in September. So, I mean, August is just around the corner. And I think marriage or something is supposed to come first. So that's fine, And then that may, make a difference. Maybe your wife can start cooking and making you money and stuff like that. But I mean, it's just one of those things. I'm not going to like belittle or downgrade someone else's gameplay. It's how you want to play the game, and that's really what matters. How you want to play a game and what people want to see. So that's just my take on it. But like I said, the money should not be such a big issue You know, yes, you can make that money. Yes, you want to get the big money, but in the meantime, you can't cover $3,840 in 10 days. You know, that's less than $400 a day that you need to make. And 9 times out of 10, you can make that just by making food. You know, you can easily cover $300 or $400 just by making some food. Now, yes, it takes the food time to, you know, regrow and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons, too, why I want to see what happens with the flowers. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take the flowers to grow. I'm figuring, you know, more than a week, at least a week or so. But I don't know because I haven't done it. So, you know, and then that may, oh God, I fell. You see that crap. But, you know, I mean, but like I was saying, you know, it's not that I'm, you know, I like to play games kind of slowly so I can get to, you know, get the full experience. But I'm going to miss stuff too. You know, and I already know I am. You know, and I think that's just a given. You're going to miss stuff. You know, you're not going to be able to... Why am I stuck here? Okay. There you go. I wonder why I can't. I'll go to the other one. I'll go to the other... God, why can't I get down? Okay, here we go. I'm just going to get down and go to the other scaffolding. But like I was saying, you know, it's... I'm going to miss things. A lot of people who play this game miss things. You know, there's no one, unless you are specifically looking for certain things, you know, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. And it's just a matter of, do you want to go back and catch all of those things that you missed? But as you can see, I'm trying to finish up these buildings. So I am going to spare you the rest of this. And I am going to finish up these buildings. And bring you back after we've completed everything. So hopefully that will be quick. And I will see you shortly. Okay, we're back. And we have just finished everything here. We had to do maybe 3 buildings for this dude, for the trailer. But it is well worth it. So we're not going to complain too much about it right now. We're going to go ahead and just finish it up. Now, I don't know what the extra is. I'm trying to see what, if anything pops up. Don't see anything, so don't really know. I guess the extra was what, the social points. I don't know, but we'll come back and pick up this trailer later. Now we have a few more. We don't have many quests, but we have a few, and I think the next one we're gonna cover is this one, the hotel in the mountains. These other 2, obviously, the place to stay is repairing all our buildings, and the local investor, we know what that's all about. So we're going to do the hotel in the mountains, and then we're going to actually go ahead and finish the sawmill, you know, kind of see. I think at that point, we'll start getting quests popping up, you know, daily, you know, after we finish these initial quests. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and make our way over here. But at the same time, you know, like I said, you know, I don't want to really waste time on here. But at the same time, I don't want to, you know, take too much time doing certain things. Oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. I don't like that little swirly loop up here. Yeah, that takes me away. So we're going to turn around here. And you know what? That's why I keep looking at the map, because I swear the way that the arrow was pointing, it looked like it was a lot easier to get to go the way I was about to go. But yeah, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna go. Ooh, watch out now. Yeah, we are flying, you know, 50 something kilometers per hour is like a wonderful thing compared to that tractor. That tractor was getting on my nerve. It was so slow. That's why I want to get the tractor first and kind of, just get the tractor and then end up getting the tractor and then the log trailer. I think are the first two that I want to get, and I'm going to make use of the guy's lorry in order to do those, in order to get those things. So yeah, I hate going so slow. But like I was saying earlier, that was one of the reasons why I didn't do the transport quest a lot, because I used the truck. But when I got the guy's lorry, I started using his flatbed trailer to do transport things, which kind of makes sense because, I mean, it is a flatbed trailer, so it does make deliveries. Am I going the wrong way here? Did I not make my turn? I hate when I do that. Yeah, this map, I do not know this map at all. This map, I haven't taken the time, and I'm going to admit this. I haven't taken the time to just go around the map and see things, and that's, to me, that's important for games like this as well. You should go and explore, the different things that are in the map. But I don't, I was kind of, I wouldn't say completely, but I was kind of quest oriented for a long time while I was playing this for the 2 whole in-game weeks. So I didn't, go around and just search. Who is she talking to? That's so odd. Look at her. Weirdo. Yeah, that's fine. We've already, I figured this is gonna be, a pretty good exchange. I'm always selling the food anyway. But as I said, I didn't have the proper material, or well, not material, but the proper vehicles to do the transport jobs. So I didn't do them. And instead of me just getting, the right vehicle, like I think they have a dune buggy, stuff like that, which goes obviously a lot faster. I just didn't do them. I just passed them by and said, forget it. But, that $300-400 a day, sometimes it's multiple ones. It makes a difference, and it goes back to what I was saying. You can make up that, 30, what did I say, 38, 40 every 10 days. And I'm talking 10 days, not a week. So you can make up that 38, 40, that you normally would have gotten, if you do a lot of the transport jobs and, the other stuff. I think it's, basically it's repair, transport, and finding the missing sheep. So if you just did those, you actually find the missing sheep, your payment really comes later after you've planted, those seeds. But, at least it's still, it's there, because, you can make a lot more money with the, with the produce. So it makes sense, and it's not like it's out of the ordinary. It's not like it's that weird. So I think what we're going to do here, I think I want to make sure that I've gotten the sides, all sides done first. And I'm going to put scaffolding on this whole thing. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I normally just do the outside first, or just do, you know, certain parts first. But I think I'm going to do it this way just so I don't hopefully have to keep coming back to each different spot over and over again. Then that way I usually try to do each side, you know, as they are. And then I try to do the roof, you know, like in this case it won't be an inside, but I usually try to do the sides. Then I do the roof, or I start inside first, then do the outside. Then I do the roof, and I try to make the roof last. And then that way when I'm done with the roof, I'm done with the whole thing. But in this case, I don't know if that's going to be the case because there's no inside. So the idea for me, and I have to get over there, which I'm probably going to get over there from the top scaffolding. But the idea is to get each side done, do it the first time so I won't have to go back and revisit it. And I could say the same about the roof as well, because I literally, well, in this case, I don't even think the roof, yeah, I don't think her hotel has a roof problem. So we will make sure that we've done this stuff first. And over here, and I like the fact that the game makes, you know, some of these mechanics a lot of people would probably complain about, but I don't, because some stuff, yes, it can be hard to do, and it's very hard to do this stuff in real life, I'm sure. I'm not a lumberjack, I'm not a handyman or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that this stuff is hard in real life. But I like the way that the game has made it easy enough to where you can just, you know, you just do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having to, you know, to go through all this other stuff, you just do it. You know, like this nail gun or whatever it is. Normally, I mean, we know it's not that easy. You know, if it was that easy, probably everybody would do it. We know it's not that easy. But I like the fact that it's not so extensive. It's I mean, anybody can play it, obviously. Anybody can do it. On the game. Let's just put it that way. On the game, anybody can do it. So it's not like it's something, you know, that only certain people on the game can do. Who are these people? I remember seeing them. And she doesn't look like she's wearing the right clothing for that. But, you know, who am I to judge, right? So let's put a scaffolding here, because I think I have to get up here to get, can we get up there? Okay. I think I have to get up here to get this. But yeah, I mean, as long, and I was thinking about this too, and it's like, yeah, part of her building won't look the same, but I think for the most part, as long as the customers don't have like water coming in on them and stuff like that, I mean, you are in the country, so, you know, like you said, the rustic look probably is, you know, a kind of a scenic thing as well. You know, because I know here where I am, there's a lot of stuff that they, you know, a lot of furniture, wood furniture, like solid wood furniture, really made from, you know, actual trees and not, you know, the substitute stuff that you sometimes see. You know, the like wood or the faux wood, or, you know, they actually, you know, make it from, you know, real wood, which makes it obviously heavier. And, you know, at times, you know, I guess it's more expensive too. But, you know, in this case, I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of like this game too, is because it does remind me of where I am now. Don't get me wrong, I haven't lived here all of my life, which is part of the reason why I'm still, you know, a newbie where I live at right now. I live in the South right now, but I didn't always live here, and I've been here, I don't know, a little bit less than maybe roughly around a decade or so. But anyhow, it's interesting to see how, you know, different cultures, even within your own country, you know, it's pretty interesting. You know, when you can see how, you know, different places in your country, you know, do things and how they handle things. And I think that, you know, a lot of this wood stuff, you know, I mean, I'm used to the city, so a lot of the country stuff didn't really resonate with me before. And, you know, it's quieter in the country, and, you know, for the most part, you don't have a lot of, you know, people making a lot of noise per se. But then you have to deal with, you know, different animals, you know, such as on here, there are deer and stuff, you know, that are running around here. And, you know, for the most part, it's like, you know, you have to just remember that that's what that could be. And it's not necessarily a person running in your yard. It's a deer or a raccoon or something like that. And, you know, even on here, there's some deer and some boar and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. You know, I like the way they've made, you know, all of that. And then even if you just look here, you see the trees, you know, the leaves blowing from side to side a little bit. You know, you see the grass down here moving, you know, kind of give you that realistic view. Okay, so she gave me 20 magic beans, 20 dried meat selection, and is that it? Is that all? Nope, 25 deer pate. So yeah, we made, and 250 social points, which is always wonderful. Let's cut through here. I think I see my truck over there. So what we're going to do, like we normally do, we're going to go sell the stuff she just gave me. Now, like I said, you may not agree with that, but you know what? It's just how I do things. I am going to live off of the cheap stuff. You know, it's you know, I'm going to sacrifice my diet and live off of sausages, you know, so that I can, you know, put money into my business, you know. Oh, Jesus. I did not see that there, for real. God. That's just, oh. You know, if this game was a little more realistic, I would have probably just busted my engine or something, or poked a hole in my gas line, or something crazy would have happened there. That's just, oh, I can't believe I didn't see it. I completely didn't see it. Oh, well. But anyway, like I said, we're going to go to the nearest store by our house, and we're going to sell all of this. It's probably going to turn out to be Jack. I don't know. Well, I forgot which way, or, you know, which way this puts us. But anyway, we're going to go to the nearest store and sell this stuff to just see exactly how much money we just made off of this. And I think Jack is over here. We're going to go to Jack. We're going to go over here. Now, here is where I'm familiar, obviously, because this is where I live. So, let's go over here to Jack. Let's talk to him. And he has more sausage, which we do not need at the moment. Okay, so right now we're at $244.39. We're gonna sell him all of this. That's gonna be $320. This is going to be another 400, so that's 720. There's going to be another 400, so that's 1120 that we made off of that. Now, that's actually pretty decent, especially for like a repair job, because a lot of repair jobs here, they don't give you that much. But that's fine, because, you know, we're going to take what we can get, especially now. Who is that running? Is that Uncle that's running? Wait a minute. What's that? A place to stay. Let's see. Let's see what Unc has to say over here. Where are you going? I think you have yourself a deal. Okay, so that right there helps. So now we're on the big task now. So that just means that we now have to obviously do, oh, we got 20 more thousand social points. Social points are adding up pretty quick. Now, I don't plan on using my social, oh shoot, I just stopped traffic. Oh, I guess I didn't think of that, huh? I mean, when you stop in the middle of the street, what do you expect, huh? Yeah, sorry about that, people. But oh well, you know, you guys get over it. You get over it. You know, not that big of a deal. You know, no need to get too upset about that. But yeah, anyway, now we're going to start fixing these things. So let's start with the dryers. We're gonna fix those, and we're just gonna go around and fix everything. And you know, but you know, the social points I don't think I'm gonna use for anything that's that I can get the money for right away. The tractor, I might use it because I really need that tractor and it's kind of expensive. Anything I think that's, you know, that price, I think it's, I forgot what it was. I think it's like 30 or 40 if you use social points, but like 60 or something if you don't, something like that. But I just want, you know, to make sure, because it's going to take me a while to get that kind of money, especially since it takes 10 days for the dryers and stuff. But it won't take me as long to chop down a bunch of trees, to turn them into wet planks. But it will take me a while to get those planks to dry. So my goal is to try and get all the equipment that I need, and that includes, you know, vehicles and stuff. At least that equipment. I'm not too concerned about necessarily the stump grinder that was just recently added. What else was added? The tree planter. I'm not entirely concerned about those yet, but yeah, those will definitely be things that I want. Okay, I haven't finished this thing. Hold on. Did I maybe it's the roof. Is it the roof? Let me go around. Yeah, I should have gone around. That's usually what I do anyway. Yeah, there we go. But things like the stump grinder, things like the you know, the tree planter, I'm not too concerned about getting those yet. It'll be nice to obviously have them, you know, right away, but I mean, I'm not going to bust too much tail, you know, to get those, but I will bust some tail. Not all of my tail, but some tail. But I mean, at the same time, you know, I just feel like the game is not forcing you to rush things. Rushing is a preference, obviously. It's what you want to do, and I just want to enjoy the game for what it is, because I really do enjoy games like this. You know, I like I said, Farmers Dynasty. You know, a lot of games that are like this, I actually love them. You know, especially games that are farming related. I love those. You know, and it's mainly because I don't do farming. You know, I'm not around it a lot. So, you know, when you're not around something, you know, you kind of, you know, you just don't know what it's like. But, you know, as time goes on, you know, you have to have, like, can I not go up here? I guess I can't. You kind of have an appreciation of these things. You know, I mean, my hat goes off to all farmers. I don't care what it is they're farming. You know, my hat goes off to all of them, because it's hard work. You know, and it's like, if you're in a game and you're farming and you're having a hard time, imagine what it's like in real life. You know, imagine what real farmers are going through. You know, same with lumberjacks. I mean, this is a lumberjack game. You know, imagine what lumberjacks are going through. Oh, that stuff over there. Okay. So let's see. So, I mean, it's just, you know, that's why I kind of like games like this. You know, that's why I kind of like games, period. You know, did I not put that on the right side? No, I did not. I have to put it on the other side. But, you know, like I said, I like games that do this. I wonder if I can just put it here. Can I put it there and then jump over there? You know what? We're going to try. We are definitely going to try. Let's see. Yeah, kind of go all the way up. But, yeah, I mean, I have an appreciation for people who do stuff like this. You know, I mean, yeah, the game is gonna kind of glamorize it and make it seem like it's easier than it is, but, you know, we know the truth. We know the truth. Okay, so the chipboard is ready. Let's see, we've only got 2 more buildings left, the log processing and the main saw building. Now, I didn't check my greenhouse this morning. I'm glad that it's still perfect. But normally that's something that I would do. I would put that in my daily routine, because I definitely need to make sure that all of my buildings and stuff are, not buildings, but my greenhouse is right, because you start at your house. So it makes sense to check and see what's going on around the house first, before you go venturing off doing something else. So I'm glad that it's perfect now, but I should have checked that before. Now, I think this building is the one that gives me problems. At least it did in my other whole 14-day, you know, run. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to end the episode here. And the next time that I bring you here, hopefully I have completed the building, and at least this part, and at least am able to start, you know, processing logs into planks, so that they will come here in this wonderful area and start drying to make us money. So if you enjoyed the episode, please let me know. If you didn't enjoy the episode, you let me know that too. As I said before, I want to know what I can do better and what I've done well. So the only way to find out is if you tell me. So hit the like button. If you want to know when more episodes of this or other games will happen, please hit the subscribe button. And until then, I hope you guys stay safe and hopefully I will see you in the next video. You take care.